I had never taken a business class. I'd never worked in fashion or retail, and I had $5,000 in savings. I just moved out of my mother's house. I was 27 years old, and I was probably dating a loser at the time. So there you have it. Everyone kept either hanging up on me saying, no thanks, it's not a good idea. So I believed in my own idea enough though that I realized, okay, I want to patent this. I may be having some difficulty right now getting someone to help me make the idea, but I want to protect it.
I come from a centered place. I come from a focused place. I come from compassion. I come from a willingness to understand and to be understood. And I come from wanting to connect. I mean, the secret of that show for 25 years is that people could see themselves in me.
On my table, there are like 5 different chips you need to put on the board. Boom, 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 boom. Then you put on the bell, and then the bell goes down to the next one, right? So we all become like a machine doing that.
So do you look upon that as lost years?
No, I mean, I look at those as a different chapter in life. I knew that's not a life I wanted to have.
Biotech was a sector they'd never heard of and they couldn't understand, so they felt that was high risk. I couldn't get people to work for me because they felt I was high risk as an employer. They felt I couldn't give them job security as a woman employer. I found it very difficult to even engage in business discussions with a lot of people I had to deal with to start my business. Many of them would say, why don't you send your manager? And I said, I am the manager. And they would really be very disappointed to know that I didn't have a male manager. So things like that, you know. So the first couple of years were very challenging, but it was fun. I took it on in a very amusing way as a challenge, saying, let me prove these innocent and, ignorant minds, wrong, and let me educate them about what it's all about.
There are a couple of things in your life that you will never change. And one of the things that I would never give up was my hair. In the early part of my career, I was definitely one of very, very few women, and I was the only black woman. If you work in a business environment, the thing that makes the place rock and roll is actually getting all those differences to your benefit of everybody else.